important facts which are there for digestion. Very important facts, and believe me, these facts you will come to know that these facts can give you an insight of how body is complicated, how digestion process is well defined in our body in human being. So fact number one: every person has 1 to 2 liters of saliva every day. Means what does that mean? That one person in her or his lifetime secretes a swimming pool of saliva. Okay, this is an amazing fact that 2 liters of saliva we gallop, we swallow, and this is very much responsible for digestion. This particular saliva has the pH, that is negative log of hydrogen ion concentration, to 6.8. okay, is slightly towards the acidic, but it is generally considered as a neutral 7 pH, right? The second important fact is that in whole digestion process, right from the mouth to anus, there are 20 different types of cells which are involved. Cells which are epithelial cells, mucosal cells, villi lining of intestinal anal cells, lots and lots of cells are involved. So there are 20 different types of cells are involved. Huge number of microorganisms are involved, almost more than billions, 50 billions microorganisms they are involved in your digestion. There are different types of microorganisms. I'll come to that, what are the good microorganisms, bad microorganisms, and then we can have the remedies of indigestion. Okay, so body can body can actually process your food, move your food, even if you are in an upright revert position. This much strong digestion is. Our small intestine is actually 22 to 23 feet. I am saying 22 to 23 feet, and its surface area is almost covering one tennis court. You can imagine that to process food and absorb how much surface area it actually requires, right? So do you know that what is that gas if the person has a bloating? So what is that gas which smells? It's air, definitely nitrogen, and no doubt about it that there are bacteria. If our indigestion is at the upper position, definitely we'll have a burping. If indigestion is the below the small intestine, there will be definitely a passage of gases from the anal opening, right? Do you know this, that when the person is born, a baby is born, not having even a single bacteria in his or her gut. This is very much fact. These bacteria are developed, good and bad bacteria. They are developed over the period of time from the external food, from the external environment. Okay, every day we actually consume, average person consume 2 kg of food, almost 1 to 2 kg of food, which is around 500 to 700 kg of food per year. You can imagine that this much of digestion power we have. Okay, one single cup of carbonated or carbonic acid liquid, what we say it as all those soft drinks, right, is enough to disturb our digestion. So you can imagine when you have a party and you are drinking a one complete bottle of carbonic acid containing liquids. Do you know that whenever there is a vagal nerve, which is actually one of the nerve which is connected to our digestive system and also to liver and heart, everything, this vagal nerve activated through a sudden temperature change and can cause hiccups. These hiccups can be up to 68 years. They can last for 68 years maximum. Okay, so the acid which is secreted in the stomach, can you imagine its pH? Its pH is less than 1. What does that mean? If you put your finger inside that acid at that point of time, it can get burned. It's very amazing that our lining doesn't get burned. The stomach lining doesn't get burned because of the mucosal layer which we have. Okay, very important thing, which is one of the key thing which we should actually think of, that weather plays a very important role, and circadian cycle, the sun cycle, plays a very important role in our digestion. Apart from that, One more fact, digestion is a cyclic process. For example, the enzymes, when they are released in digestion, they are of 2 to 3 types. Like enzymes, they have a cyclic process release. Okay, so for example, if there is an enzyme, particularly say ghrelin is one of the enzyme which is known as the enzyme of the hunger or craving. This will be released at particular time period of a day or early morning. Okay, so it's a cyclic process, no doubt about it that you may not get this on the Google, but this is the thing, that the digestive system also has a memory, right? So you cannot disturb the digestive system so easily, but at the same time it is highly sensitive to temperature, highly sensitive to your outside the wind, outside sun, or outside pressure.